guys, Eden from Eden's Engineer and Tamora here, just to go over a few of the frequently asked questions that we get about the Cobbers crusher. Number one, we'll go with the weight. Now this is the portable version. Now weight wise it's about 5.5 kilos, so it's nice, light to carry. Makes it easy carrying it through the bush instead of having something big and heavy that you lug around. Second thing we'll talk about is the bearing. Now, the bearings on these actually swivel inside your housing. I'll try and give you a bit of a look. Move this grinder. I don't know if you can see that real well, but the bearing is actually swiveling inside the housing. So if you have a look at this, I actually mounted this in here on a bit of an angle, so it's not exactly square, just to show you that they will still run okay. We have a few people that buy them, they pull them out of a packaging and they go, oh crap, the bearing's not level inside the housing, and they ring up and they're trying to claim warranty, and it's, once you explain it to them, they understand it. Reason being having it like that is it takes a bit of a shock load when you're crushing your ore down. Just stops it from damaging your bearing because it allows it to move a little bit if you hit a big rock and sort of shocks and jar it. The other thing is too is the bolts to hold it together. If you have a look, they're very loose. It allows it to move a little bit, and as I said, that acts as a bit of a shock absorber when your rocks go in, and it just makes your bearing last a lot longer than something that's solid and fixed. Now another thing is our opening. On these, all these Cobbers crushers that are running 125mm angle grinder, they all have 28mm by 28mm square hole. Now, one of the things we get people ringing up and they go, do you make one with a bigger inlet? No. Now, reason being, when I first started making these, I actually built a crusher, tested it for 12 months before I actually released them out on the market and tried to sell them. And trust me, I went through a lot of grinders, burning them out, destroying them, just to make sure I had a product that wasn't going to destroy grinders on people. Now, what I did find when I started doing them, everyone had a 50mm opening in their crusher. First one I built, I put a 50mm opening on the crusher. Now, what happened is, because you had a 50mm opening, you could put bigger ore inside it. Yeah, that's great. But what I did find, it was burning grinders out. So we reduced it down so you can only put smaller bits in, which actually makes your grinders last longer and doesn't burn them out and destroy them. So just keep in mind that too. If you do have another type of crusher that's got a big outlet, I recommend not to continuously put big bits of rock in there because it's going to destroy your grinders on you. The other topic, grinders. While we're on that, portable, is designed to go in the bush. That's all great. Now you can see this portable has a cordless grinder on it. Now that's good for when you're in the bush. I mean, you can't take 240 volt with you. It's exactly what you need. However, cordless grinders are only designed to run for short amounts of time and only for light loads. So yes, they do work fine on your crusher, but if you run it for long periods of time, it'll get your batteries hot and it'll burn your batteries out. It puts a lot of load and stress on your grinder. So I always recommend 240 volt if you can. 240 volt you can run continuously and it's not going to drain batteries, overheat batteries. So if you have a screen version in this that's designed to continuously run, 100% recommend putting 240 volt on it. pretty much all this stuff you can find online if you do a research too, on comparing a battery operated grinder to a 240 volt grinder. Now, one of the other bonuses of 240 volt is they run up to 11,000 RPM. Cordless grinders only go to about 8,000 RPM. So you've got a lot more speed, a lot more power, and they're just by far way better than a cordless grinder. But as I said, do it your portable, out in the bush. You don't want to be doing large amounts of ore continuously running it. As I said, the cordless is designed to do a panful here and there. Switch your batteries out if you're getting hot so they don't burn out. We did also test some of the real cheap Chinese knockoff Makita grinders. Brilliant. They work just as good as any of these expensive like your Milwaukee ones. The only issue I had with them was the batteries. They would keep destroying batteries, or your batteries wouldn't last long and they would drain battery real quick. What I do recommend, this is the 18 volt Milwaukee Fuel. Had a couple of these been testing, and these things just seem to supersede everything, but they're not cheap. But if this is something you're continuously doing, going out in the bush where you can only use battery operated stuff, I recommend getting one of these guys. It will last longer than the cheap ones. Hope that clears some of the questions up for you guys. And for these guys that are looking at purchasing a crusher, help you out to make your choice. Also, this is the whole idea of this video, is just to show you the common questions that I often get asked. Hope it helps you out.